In this morning's New Zealand Herald headlines, Transport Minister takes on NZTA's road cone use, a stark warning from Nato over the future of the Indo-Pacific, and new steps to reduce retail crime revealed. Atamaria, I'm Chereè Kinnear. It's Friday, the 12th of July. The Transport Minister is taking a new approach to road cones and traffic management, which he says will balance safety and cost. It involves a new risk-based approach to temporary traffic management rather than requiring a certain amount of cones per project. NZTA will also have to publicly report on its total cone spending per quarter. Simeon Brown says the policy will create greater accountability.
Taxpayers will know how much is being spent. They'll be able to see whether or not that's actually good use of money, and our expectation is that amount of money will be reduced.
It comes as a new poll reveals Aucklanders' thoughts towards Auckland transport. An Auckland Ratepayers Alliance poll shows almost 40% of respondents rate AT's performance below average. 28% think it's doing a good job. 70% are against its proposal to charge for parking 24/7 in the CBD, with 19% in support. The Prime Minister's called out China, North Korea and Russia during a meeting at the Nato summit in Washington. Christopher Luxon this morning chaired the Indo-Pacific 4 Forum, a group of NATO-aligned Southern Hemisphere countries, including New Zealand, Australia, Japan and South Korea. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky joined the meeting, and Luxon told him the four-nation bloc is committed to Ukraine's security.
Australia, Japan, Korea and New Zealand, we share a very deep commitment to a rules-based international system, united by common democratic traditions. We value you being here in Washington alongside the NATO leaders and Ukraine at a time when you need our support.
New steps to reduce crime have been unveiled. The government's announced a ministerial advisory group for the victims of retail crime. It'll speak with victims, workers and business owners over the next 2 years before putting forward proposals to address offending. Retail NZ hopes it'll complement the work they're already doing with police, government and their members. And some good news from foodstuffs as its grocery prices fall. In the year to June, its supermarkets saw a 0.5% decrease in the price of food, while the cost of fruit and vegetables fell almost 15%. It's in line with Stats NZ's nationwide data, which shows a 0.3% drop across all supermarkets. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more news worth knowing, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for watching this New Zealand Herald Focus video. To stay up to date, click the subscribe button below or check out some of our other videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more news worth knowing.